If your adult child needs a safe space to avoid offensive words, you failed as a fucking parent. If anything in my seminar offends you, blame your parents for raising a pussy.
What's going on, guys? Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, click on the notification bell. Show me some love, man. I don't have to make these videos. I choose to. So you can return the favor by just doing a simple couple things for me. Right? That's nice. That's pleasant of you to do that, right? Wouldn't you agree? Come on now. Help me, I help you. That's how this works. All right. Well, we're going to take this tank off because I want to have a look at these spark plugs and clean this fuel injector on this 2013 Ninja 300 that I picked up. So I'm going to see what it takes to pull all this apart. Pretty sure I've got the majority of things removed that I need to. Once you get the plastics off, we're just going to pop the tank up and pop this off there. There we go. Should move. And now I just need to grab a flathead screwdriver and pop this gas line off, and then we'll take this off and we'll have a look at what's going on in here. Let's see what we got. Oh, buddy. Where? Well, that's not the correct fuel line that's supposed to be on there. What's going on here? This definitely has the wrong fuel line on it. No, boy. Well, okay, that's interesting. All right, so we got over here. Let's make sure that this is unplugged. We got a little breather line that gets disconnected on this side. Come on off there. There we go. There we go. I should be able to lift this up and off now. If I can get that off of there. And that. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Let me move you guys to the other side so you can see what's going on here. All right, so we got our fuel injectors right here. And up front here, we have our coil, our stick coils. Looks like stick coils. And underneath those are the spark plugs. Those look like they're going to be a whole boatload of fun to get to. Of course, because they put all the wiring plus this big cross member in here. Leave it to Kawasaki to do weird things. As per usual with Kawasaki. And let's see here. That's not even hooked up to a fuel filter, I want to say. Yeah, this is some jerry-riggery here that they got going on. This is very interesting how they've decided to run all this fuel line. They put a second fuel clip in there and then one right here to attach that. Yeah, that's a bit on the crazy side, I'd say. Just a little bit. These are, look at this. Look at this, man. I hate it when people do stuff they shouldn't be doing. Let me snap you off here. I want to show you something. Check this out. They stripped that entire thing and put the wrong nut on the back of it. You can see that that nut is really short in comparison to that one. These are just random nuts and bolts these people found. That looks like that's going to be hell to get that other one out of there to pull the fuel injector rail. Because people don't just want to do things correctly. So, wow, that really sucks. That really sucks. That's what that does. That sucks. I can't even imagine what that's going to take to get that out of there. Well, let me take a few hacks at it, see if I can get it to budge or move at all. After a considerable amount of work, I managed to get those bolts out of there. Now we're going to disconnect the breather. And I should be able to just grab these and pull these out. And then, there we go, disconnect them for cleaning. So, let's go ahead and unplug these. If I can get them out of here. How are these plugged in? How are these plugged in? It's definitely a push button. And this whole piece should come off the top. Boy, you can tell these haven't been removed in a long time. There we go. You can do it. Holy God. Wow. Quite a fight to get those off of there. Come on. Go. There. Now you should be able to grab these and lightly twist until they pop out. Just remember which side goes to which. There we go. You want to do that without trying to break the O-rings. We're going to check the spray patterns on these. Yeah. Come on out of there. Oh my God. Wow. Whew. Oh yeah. Look at all that rust and crap that was inside of there. Holy mackerel. Okay. Alright, so that one goes to this side. So we can't forget. These needed to be cleaned really bad. Really, really bad. Oh man, there's so much crap inside of these. Okay. Well, I'm glad I decided to do this because these fuel injectors are just trashed. They are trashed. They're not happy. So, okay. There we go. That pops into the end. Just show you guys how that works. That just pushes in there like so. And then you figure out which one of your fuel injector heads fits on here. And then you plug it in like so. There you go. That's plugged into the fuel injector so that you can power it on your piece here. Take your carb cleaner, remove the cap that's on there like so. Grab this with your 2 fingers like that. Make sure it's not aimed at anything that you're worried about getting the paint messed up on. So I've got it pointed away from the tank and got my foot out of the way. And all I'm going to do is put a little pressure on there. Oops. That blew. I have no idea. No idea.
Your dad likes these Rolos.
Okay.
I saved those out for him.
All right. I will sneak them in there somewhere. All right. Built up a lot of pressure on me quick. Let's see if we can try that again. Come on. Nope. Oh. I guess that might help if we do that, huh? Apparently, it came unplugged. Let's give that a little bit more juice. There we go. Nice solid spray pattern coming out of that guy. And that is how you use a cheap eBay fuel injector cleaner. It's really simple. Make sure you have a 12-volt battery connected to. I use my jump pack, works great. And then we put our red cap back on top of my carb cleaner. Carefully. There we go. And now we reinstall the fuel injector cleaner. Or now we reinstall the fuel injector. Not the cleaner, the fuel injector. All right, so that's all done. Can unplug this guy. Make sure we don't accidentally zap ourselves with a lot of amps. And let's reinstall this guy. And then I got to go find some new bolts that are going to fit in here because what they had in there was garbage. So let's go ahead, pop this guy in there until that seats all the way. Beautiful. And then we pull that out of the way. Make sure these tips are clean. Have a look inside of there. Yep, we're good. And then all we do is push these down into there where they should go and slowly seat them like that. There we go. And now I have to get a couple new bolts to put through here because the ones that were on there were absolutely garbage. So we're going to put actual good equipment in here this time. So I'm not going to put these fuel injector leads on there until after I get these capped off. But there you go. That is how you clean the fuel injectors on a Ninja 300R. Make sure that you spray your holes on the bottom and try not to get the carb cleaner on the O-rings if you can. Grab it real tight with your hand to cover the O-rings and then spray inside the hole. I looked in there, I already got most of the junk out, so I wasn't worried about it, so I sprayed it. But they're definitely clean now. So we're good to go there. I got all those little rust particles out of there, so we should get good gas delivery. So I'm going to grab a nut and bolt kit. We're going to put some new nut and bolts in there. Let's see what I got. Because there's a correct way to do things, and then there's jerry-rigging, which somebody has already been having a field day with jerry-rigging this thing. There's way too much jerry-rigging going on with this setup. So, for these. Hi. All right, so as you can see, I put new bolts in there now that actually match front and rear. So this is locked into place nicely. Shouldn't have any issues. So now we can go ahead and reconnect the fuel injectors and put everything back together. And that is how you easily clean fuel injectors. This also gets reconnected back to there, like so. That's your fuel tank, and that's your fuel sending unit for your gas tank. Other than that, pretty self-explanatory. Just put it all back together. But while I'm in here, this dude broke a bolt off. I think I'm going to drill that out, or do the best I can to get that out. But I still have one hole open, which is good. At least I can secure the tank. But before I put all this back together, I have to pull these spark plugs, and that'll be a job for another day. I just want to show you guys how to clean the fuel injectors on a Ninja 300. So you can order these kits. They're great little kits. They normally come with everything you need to do it. There's two attachments, one for smaller, one for larger, and then there's a whole nother for smaller fuel injectors. There's another cable that comes with that kit. I'll post the link for the kit. As you can see, it's got the two ends there. I'll post the link for that kit so you guys can clean your own fuel injectors. It's pretty simple once you understand the principle of how it works. So despite all that tear down and frustration, this is my first time putting hands on this bike, but we got through that. So now, but like I said, before I put it back together, I'm going to go ahead and change spark plugs on this thing before I go any further. So yep, that's what's going to happen. All right, guys, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff, and I will catch you guys on the flip. Toodles.